Greetings, this is Queen at the Earth Lodge with the Earth Speaks, and we're going to talk a little bit about the vibration of Me Too, what that actually means. Very connected to what's happening on the planet. In 12-12-12, we had a shift on our planet. Some connected it to the Mayan prophecy, some connected it to in other prophecies. However, the planet's prophecy herself was all about the rise of the feminine energy and also moving at a faster pace. Like, we don't have time to wallow in our trauma, our ancestral inheritance of that particular trauma, and our generational acceptance and coveting of that particular trauma. In this case, I'm talking about the particular trauma of rape, molestation, domestic violence, primarily among women, and in many cases male children and male youth. So with the planet speeding up and tapping into the frequency, rising the frequency of feminine energy, which is really about bringing balance. We've been so inundated with the patriarch for so many years that things are out of balance. It's just like with any human being. If you pay too much attention to the left side of the body, the right side will get neglected. So it's time for a merging, if you will, to bring balance in the rise. The rise is an attempt to bring balance, not to squash the male energy. Now, the barbarism that's connected to patriarchy, yes, we do want that to dissipate forever. How it's had its time. But as far as squashing male energy, that's not what's happening. What's happening is the rise and the balancing of feminine energy. I really wanted to take a moment and because men that are born in male bodies can also assist in this way. You can tap into your own feminine energy and help to rise that frequency along with us. So with Me Too, coming back to Me Too, this is actually probably a 3-hour talk and discussion. However, we're going to do it in a couple minutes. Me Too, on a metaphysical, earth, planetary energy, reflects itself from the planet into those that are incarnated as female and are holding, suppressing the energy of the feminine by holding on unknowingly and some knowingly to trauma that we have passed down from generation to generation. Those traumas have actually become entities in and of themselves. So it is time to say Me Too, Me Too, Me Too. And what that is about is not necessarily, we want to acknowledge the courage of the women that are doing it, but we also want to acknowledge the command of the planet that says it's time. There's no coincidence that it's not so far from 12-12-12 that the rise of the feminine shifting into the Aquarian age and the shift that happened on those dates coincide a few years later with the whole Me Too project. So just be mindful that as we're moving through this, it's not something to ignore the earth on. The earth gave us the catapult to step into this awareness because the earth itself needs to experience balance with sentient beings. So I say all that to say, to make offerings to the very sentient being, that living entity that we walk on every day, to make offerings to say thank you for the courage that came up within me to speak this truth. May this courage spread across the globe as I make this offering. May it travel along the ley lines, the grid lines, to other places where women are unknowingly, sometimes knowingly, suppressing patriarchal violence in the form of rape, domestic violence, and molestation, and anything else that might fit in there that I might be missing. So it's time to collectively activate. My suggestion is we do a collective offering. We come up with a day around the globe where we actually feed the earth with fruits, vegetables, prayers, dance, song, and our moontime blood and many other things that will help us keep the balance in gratitude for all that is happening in the Me Too project, in the Me Too Ascension project, so that it does culminate in the ending of violence that is perpetuated on women, girls, and young boys, and those that can't defend themselves. Thank you so much. To learn more about, and keep your eyes open for that date, for that collective offering, because it's coming very soon. To learn more about us, go to www.earthlightcenter.org. Become a sustainer. It's just $18 a month, or you can up it if you want to. Check us out on Facebook. Like us, love us, share us with your friends, and share your earth wisdom with us as well. Also, look out for October 19th. We'll be coming out with an autumn curriculum, how to integrate autumn as an inside journey. And don't forget to do something wonderful for the earth today. Be blessed.